I have a favor to ask. Do you have a moment?
What is it? Sorry, I'm at work.
It's okay. I just started my lunch break.
You know my brother's studying for the bar exam, right?
Yes, Matt, right? He's aiming to become a lawyer?
That's right. He's always been good at studying, but he fell ill during the entrance exams and couldn't perform his best. He didn't get into Southern State University.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's smart, but has always been unlucky. On the other hand, I'm terrible at studying, but lucky in other ways. Like marrying a beautiful and responsible woman like you, Sarah.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Anyway, our parents were against him taking a gap year. They told him to play it safe and carry on with school instead, but Matt wouldn't listen, insisting on going on his first choice university.
I understand how Matt feels. When I was taking exams, I really wanted to get into my first choice university too. Being so close to the passing score can make you feel determined to try again.
But our parents said if he's taking a gap year, he needs to pay for his own living expenses and prep school tuition.
Wow, that's harsh.
My brother's always been stubborn. Unlike me, who's good at sweet talking, he often clashes with our parents. I wish Matt would be a bit more agreeable and willing to compromise.
I see.
Matt is working part-time to pay for his expenses. He's even moved out and is living on his own. But I feel bad for him. As his brother, I want to help him.
I understand. He's working hard to become a lawyer. He's a good kid. Whenever we visit your parents' house, I always see Matt studying diligently.
Yeah, he's a real bookworm.
I'd like to help if there's anything I can do.
When you say help, you mean money, right? Yeah, I want to send him an allowance. If he doesn't have to worry about money, he can focus on studying.
That's true. Kyle, you're such a good big brother. You're usually so carefree, but I'm seeing you in a new light.
Hey, that's rude. I think about things too. Matt is my much younger brother, and I want to support him.
That's admirable. How much were you thinking of sending?
Well, considering his living expenses, prep school fees, and study materials, I was thinking about $2,000 a month.
That's quite a lot. Are you sure we can afford that?
I know it's a lot, but I really want to help him out. He's working so hard, and I feel responsible as his older brother.
I understand. Let's see how we can adjust our budget to make it work.
Thanks, Sarah. You're the best. I knew you'd understand.
Of course. Family is important. We'll figure it out together.
I appreciate it. Matt will be so grateful.
I'm sure he will be. Let's hope this helps him achieve his dream.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see him succeed.
Me too. It'll all be worth it when he becomes a lawyer.
Definitely. Thanks again, Sarah. You're amazing.
You're welcome. Let's do our best to support Matt. Kyle, this month's credit card bill was higher than usual. Did you buy something?
Oh, I replaced my smartphone. The older one was getting slow.
I see. You got quite an expensive one, huh?
It's the latest model.
But please, cut back on spending next month, okay?
Why?
We're living paycheck to paycheck. The increasing allowance is putting a strain on our budget.
We can't help the allowance. It's for my brother. We decided to help him, remember?
But it's $3,000 a month really necessary?
It costs that much money. My brother's a growing boy and things are expensive these days. Prep school is costly too. Or are you saying we should let my brother go hungry?
We have to reduce the amount, at least by a little. At this rate, we'll go bankrupt.
Then just cut back on food expenses. You should go on a diet. You've gained weight since we got married.
I'm already eating only 2 meals a day for half the week to cut cost.
Is that so? You're still getting fat though.
Stop joking around. I'm being serious here. Can we reduce the allowance a bit? Could Matt work part-time a little?
What? Are you stupid? You can't do that.
Huh? Why are you angry?
Because you're saying ridiculous things. Do you want my brother to fail again? You don't care what happens to him because he's not your brother, right?
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You can say such cold things because he's not related to you. My brother can't survive without this allowance.
I was just suggesting reducing the amount a bit.
Either way, your suggestion is cruel to my brother. He's working hard studying every day, and you want him to cut his study time to work part-time?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't ever say that again. If you do, I'll divorce you. If we don't have enough money, you should get a side job or something to earn more.
I understand. I won't bring it up again.
Good. Now, can you transfer the money to Matt's account? It's almost the end of the month.
All right, I'll do it now.
Thanks. I'm heading out for a bit.
Where are you going?
Just meeting with some friends. Don't wait up for me.
Okay, have fun. Something doesn't feel right. We're struggling so much, yet Kyle doesn't seem concerned at all. Maybe I should talk to Matt directly. Hello, Matt.
Hello, sister-in-law. What's the matter?
It's been a while. Are you studying hard?
Yes, I am. It's unusual for you to contact me directly without going through my brother.
I have something to discuss. I want to stop the monthly allowance.
Allowance?
Is it okay if we make it every other month instead? I want to help since you're my husband's brother, but we're struggling financially too. My husband won't listen when I talk to him, so I had to come to you directly. I'm really sorry, but could you consider it?
What are you talking about? I never received any allowance.
Huh? That can't be right.
Why do you think I'm receiving money? It's the opposite. Please return the $30,000 soon.
$30,000? What are you talking about?
Why are you playing dumb? You've been living extravagantly, so you ran out of money, right? It's not fair to borrow money from a poor student like me.
Wait a minute. Extravagant? Struggling? What are you talking about? Who told you this?
My brother did. He came to me crying, begging to lend him money. He said he knew it was shameful for an older brother to borrow from his younger brother, but his wife was wasting money and they wouldn't be able to survive otherwise.
What are you saying? I'm only eating 2 meals a day to save money. My husband said he wanted to send a monthly allowance to you while you're studying for the bar exam.
What's going on? I don't need any allowance. Huh? I'm still living with our parents and they're supporting me.
I heard you were living alone, that you had a fight with your parents and they weren't giving you any money.
I never fought with our parents. Huh? The one who's always clashes with our parents is my brother. He's been a problem child since he was young, causing them a lot of trouble. He even withdrew money from our parents' account without permission before.
Oh, I see. So it's happened again.
Huh? My brother's up to no good again, isn't he? He lied to both of us and swindled money, right? He took $30,000 from me. How much have you been giving him each month, sister-in-law?
It started at $2,000 a month, but it kept increasing, and now it's $3,000.
Have you told our parents about giving Kyle so much money?
He told me to keep it a secret from your parents. He said if I told them, they would blame me as his wife.
I see. I can't forgive him. I won't forgive him.
I can't believe this is happening. I've been struggling so much thinking I was helping you.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I had no idea. My brother's gone too far this time.
It's not your fault, Matt. We've both been deceived.
What should we do now? Should we confront him?
I think we need to involve your parents. This is too big to handle on our own.
You're right. I'll call them right now and explain everything.
Thank you, Matt. I'm sorry for all of this.
Don't apologize. You're a victim too. Let's work together to sort this out.
Okay, please let me know what your parents say.
I will. Talk to you soon. Hey Sarah, I've spoken with our parents. They're furious and want to meet with all of us immediately.
I understand. When and where should we meet?
They suggested we all gather at their house in an hour. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll head over there now.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
Hello, I'm so sorry about all of this.
Sarah, dear, please don't apologize. We're the ones who should be sorry for our son's behavior.
That's right. We had no idea Kyle was causing so much trouble.
We need to figure out what to do with this situation.
I agree. Should we confront Kyle directly?
I think that's the best course of action. We need to hear his side of the story, even though it's clear he's been lying to all of us.
Sarah, do you know where Kyle is now?
He said he was meeting friends, but I'm not sure where exactly.
I have an idea. Why don't we all message him at once? He won't be able to ignore all of us.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Sorry for the late reply. About returning the money quickly. Could you wait a bit longer? Sorry, my wife spent money wastefully again. We're in a pinch this month too.
Who spent money wastefully? That was you, you idiot. What did you do with the money you swindled from me and Matt?
Huh? What's going on? Matt, is that you?
It's me, Sarah. Hey, where do you think I am right now?
Wait a minute, what's happening?
I'm at your parents' house. Your mom and dad are also reading these messages. We're the ones who want to know what's going on. Matt says he's never heard of any allowance. In fact, he's still being supported by your parents.
Wait, I can explain.
Explain? Then go ahead and explain what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
Your apology won't be accepted. First, explain yourself.
Well, you see, I needed some money. I lied, but I was planning to pay it back later.
Never mind me, but to swindle money from your brother who isn't even working yet? What a pathetic person you are.
I feel sorry for what I did to Matt.
You know that $30,000 was money Matt saved from part-time jobs and New Year's gift money he's been saving since childhood? You took advantage of Matt's kindness and did something terrible. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'm ashamed of myself.
And you made me out to be the bad guy when you borrowed money from Matt, didn't you?
Yes.
Thanks to you, Matt thought I was a terrible sister-in-law.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, explain properly what you used the money for.
Well, I just spent a bit too much money.
I'm asking you what you spent it on. Don't try to dodge the question. If you keep avoiding it, your father won't stay quiet.
Huh? My father?
He's been practicing judo for years, you know.
Yeah, but...
You've made your father so angry, I hope you don't get hurt the next time you see him. You should prepare yourself for a broken bone or two.
It's scary. Let's keep this peaceful. I'll tell you everything.
Then hurry up and talk.
Well, you see, I had a favorite...
A favorite what?
A favorite girl I met at a club. She worked there.
What?
Eventually, I started meeting her outside the club too, buying her presents and taking her out for meals.
Don't tell me you were having an affair with this woman.
Well...
There's no point in hiding it now. If you deny it here, I'll investigate you thoroughly. Your computer, tablet, card history, even your car's dash cam.
I did it a few times. 3 times.
You should have said that from the start, you idiot.
I'm sorry. I've told you everything honestly now. So please forgive me. I'll pay back all the money and never see the bar girl again.
We're going to discuss this with your parents now. We'll decide what to do with you after that.
I'll come too. You're at my parents' house, right?
You don't need to come.
Why not? Please let me apologize to everyone.
If you come here now, your father might get violent.
No way!
That's what happens when you drag down your excellent brother. Nothing you said was true, was it? It seems your brother gets along much better with your parents than you do. On the contrary, you've been a problem child and a source of worry for your parents since you were young, right?
That's true.
I don't care what happens to you, but it would be a pain to stop your furious father. Besides, you don't have the right to participate in this discussion, and no one here wants to see your face anyway.
but I promise I won't borrow money again.
Your father says he doesn't consider you his son anymore, so don't come.
Okay, Sarah, please don't go. Don't abandon me. Come back.
We all talked it over and decided. Kyle, you've always caused problems, and even as an adult, nothing has changed. We've decided that you probably won't ever change, so we're all going to cut ties with you.
No way. I paid back the money to Matt and you two yesterday. I even took out a loan to do it.
You really are an idiot, aren't you? This isn't the end of it. You'll have to pay compensation for the affair, too.
I have to pay more?
Of course. I've suffered emotional distress. You need to make amends.
I understand. I'll pay the compensation, so please come back.
Why would I do that? I told you we're cutting ties with you.
What can I do to be forgiven?
Nothing you do will make me forgive you. There's no way to be forgiven. I'm going to demand compensation from your favorite club hostess, too. I won't go easy on her just because she's young.
My parents said they're cutting ties with me too. I want to apologize to Matt, but he's already blocked me. If you leave me too, Sarah, I'll be all alone.
It seems Matt doesn't even want to hear your apology. I think I'm being kind just by talking to you like this. Well, I'm going to block you too. I'm sorry. See, I'm a cold-hearted wife, just like you said. I don't care what happens to someone who isn't family.
Please, Sarah, give me one more chance. I'll change, I promise.
Your promises mean nothing now. You've broken too many of them already.
What about our marriage? Are you really going to throw it all away?
You threw it away when you decided to lie and cheat. I'm just finalizing what you've already done.
But I love you, Sarah. Please, let's work this out.
If you love me, you wouldn't have done any of this. Love isn't just words, Kyle. It's actions. And your actions have shown exactly how little you care about me or your family.
I know I messed up, but people can change. I'll go to therapy. I'll do whatever it takes.
It's too late for that. You've had countless chances to come clean, to be honest, but you chose to keep lying instead.
What about forgiveness? Isn't that important in a marriage?
Forgiveness is earned, Kyle. You haven't even begun to earn it. All you've done is make excuses and try to manipulate me further.
I'm begging you, Sarah. Don't do this.
I'm not doing anything. You did this. You made your choices, and now you have to live with the consequences.
What am I supposed to do now? I'll lose everything.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started lying and cheating. It's not my responsibility to fix your mistakes anymore.
Can we at least talk face to face? This doesn't feel right over text.
No, Kyle, I don't want to see you right now. I might do something I regret if I see your face.
Like forgive me?
Like slap you. You really don't understand how angry and hurt I am, do you?
I'm sorry, I really am. I know I've hurt you badly.
Sorry doesn't cut it. Do you have any idea what you've put me through? The stress, the anxiety, the constant worry about our finances, and all for what? So you could spend money on other women?
I wasn't thinking straight. I got caught up in the moment.
That's not an excuse. You're an adult, Kyle. You made conscious decisions to lie, to cheat, to steal from your own brother. These weren't mistakes, they were choices.
I know, I'm a terrible person. I don't deserve you.
For once, we agree on something.
Is there anything I could do to make this right?
You can start by leaving me alone. I need time to think, to process all of this, and you need to figure out how you're going to pay back all the money you've taken and wasted.
Okay, I understand. I'll give you space. But please, don't make any final decisions yet. Can we talk again in a few days?
I'm not making any promises. For now, I'm blocking your number. I'll contact you when I'm ready to talk, if I ever am.
I understand. I love you, Sarah. Sorry for everything.
Goodbye, Kyle. Kyle, I've had time to think things over.
Sarah, so glad to hear from you. How are you?
I'm doing better now that I've had some space to process everything.
I'm really sorry for everything I've done. I've been thinking a lot too.
I hope you've been doing more than just thinking. Have you taken any concrete steps to make amends?
Yes, I have. I've started seeing a therapist to work on my issues. I've also been looking for a second job to start paying back the money I owe.
That's a start, I suppose, but you understand that this doesn't automatically fix everything, right?
I know. I don't expect you to forgive me right away. I just hope you'll give me a chance to prove that I can change.
Kyle, I appreciate that you're making an effort, but I need to be honest with you. I don't think our marriage can recover from this.
What do you mean? Are you saying that you want a divorce?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I've already spoken with a lawyer.
But Sarah, please! I'm trying to change. Can't we at least try counseling first?
I'm sorry, Kyle, but the trust is completely broken. I can't be with someone I can't trust.
I understand that I broke your trust, but can it be rebuilt? Many couples overcome infidelity.
This isn't just about the infidelity, Kyle. It's about the constant lying, the manipulation, the financial deception. You didn't just cheat on me with another woman. You cheated me out of our life savings and financial security.
I know what I did was terrible, but I'm committed to making it right. I'll pay back every penny, I swear.
And how long will that take? Years? Decades? I can't put my life on hold while you try to dig yourself out of this hole you've created.
What about our vows? For better or for worse, remember?
Those vows also included fidelity and honesty, both of which you've repeatedly broken. You can't pick and choose which parts of our marriage vows to honor.
I'm begging you, Sarah. Give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but my decision is final. I've already moved out of our apartment and I'm staying with my sister for now.
You've already moved out? When did this happen?
Last week. I didn't tell you because I needed time to settle in without you trying to change my mind.
I can't believe this is happening. What am I supposed to do now?
You need to focus on getting your life back on track. Pay back the money you owe, continue with therapy, and learn from this experience.
But I love you, Sarah. Can't imagine my life without you.
You should have thought about that before you started lying and cheating. Love isn't enough when there's no trust or respect.
Can we at least stay friends? I don't want to lose you completely.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but I don't think that's possible right now. Maybe in the future we can be civil, but for now, I need a clean break.
I understand. I'm so sorry for everything, Sarah. I hope one day you can forgive me.
I hope so too, Kyle. Not for your sake, but for my own peace of mind. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Sarah. I'll always love you.
Sarah, how are you doing? It's been a while since we last spoke.
Hi, Matt. I'm doing much better now. Thank you. How about you? How's your study going?
It's going well, thanks. I actually have some good news to share. I got accepted into Southern State University.
That's wonderful news, Matt. Congratulations. All your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, Sarah. I couldn't have done it without your support. I'm sorry again for all the trouble my brother caused you.
Please, don't apologize, Matt. None of it was your fault. I'm just glad you're doing well and achieving your dreams.
Thanks, Sarah. How are things going with the divorce proceedings?
They're moving along. It should be finalized in a couple of months. It's been a difficult process, but I know it's for the best.
I'm sorry you had to go through all of this. Is there anything I can do to help?
You're very kind, Matt, but you don't need to worry about me. I'm doing okay. I've actually started seeing someone new.
Oh, that's great news. I'm happy for you, Sarah. You deserve someone who will treat you right.
Thank you, Matt. He's a good man. Very different from Kyle. Honest and hardworking.
That's wonderful. I hope he makes you happy.
He does. It's early days yet, but I have a good feeling about him.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, by the way, have you heard anything from Kyle recently?
Not directly, no. My lawyer has been handling all communication. From what I understand, he's still struggling financially, trying to pay back all the debts he accumulated.
I see. Our parents are still maintaining their distance from him. They say he needs to learn his lesson this time.
I think that's wise. Kyle needs to face the consequences of his actions if he's ever going to change.
I agree. It's sad, but he brought this on himself.
Indeed, but let's not dwell on that. Tell me more about your plans for university. Are you excited?
Absolutely. I can't wait to start. I've already been looking at the course catalog and planning my schedule.
That's great, Matt. I'm sure you'll do wonderfully. You've always been so dedicated to your studies.
Thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate your support. You know, even though things didn't work out with Kyle, I'm glad we're still able to talk like this.
Me too, Matt. You're a good person, and I'm happy we can maintain a friendship.
Likewise, Sarah. Well, I should get going. I have a study group meeting soon.
Of course. Good luck with your studies, Matt, and congratulations again on your acceptance.
Thank you, Sarah. Take care, and I hope things continue to go well for you.
You too, Matt. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Sarah.
In the end, Kyle's debt exceeded $60,000. What's more, it was later discovered that the club hostess he had an affair with had another partner who was involved in the criminal underworld. It seems Kyle was deceived again and was threatened by this man, further increasing his debt. It looks like Kyle's set to continue suffering the pain of financial struggles for the rest of his tragic life. On the other hand, Matt successfully got into his desired university. He's now working hard to become a lawyer. I hope he enjoys his college life to the fullest after all his hard work. A year after leaving Kyle, I found a new boyfriend, and we got married a year later. Unlike Kyle, my new partner is considerate and honest. To be honest, I think the final nail in Kyle's coffin was that he's terrible at lying. Wow, Sarah, that's quite a story. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that with Kyle. Thank you. It was a difficult time, but I've come out stronger for it. I'm glad to hear that. And it's wonderful that things worked out well for Matt. He sounds like a great guy. He really is. I'm so proud of him for achieving his goals despite all the family drama. And what about you? You mentioned you got remarried? Yes, I did. His name is David, and he's everything Kyle wasn't. He's honest, hardworking, and truly cares about me. That's fantastic, Sarah. You deserve to be happy after everything you've been through. Thank you. I feel very fortunate. It's amazing how different life can be when you're with the right person. I can imagine. Have you heard anything more about Kyle recently? Not much. The last I heard, he was still struggling with his debts. It's sad, but he made his choices. True. It's a shame he couldn't turn his life around. It is, but I've learned that you can't help someone who won't help themselves. I hope he figures things out eventually, but I'm no longer invested in his journey. That's a healthy attitude to have. So, tell me more about your new life with David. How did you two meet? We actually met through a mutual friend at a charity event. David volunteers at a local animal shelter, and I was there supporting a friend who works there. That's so sweet. It sounds like you two have similar values. We do. It's one of the things that attracted me to him. He's not just kind to me, but to everyone and everything around him. That's wonderful, Sarah. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. It's been a journey, but I finally feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And that's all anyone can ask for. Here's to new beginnings and happier times ahead. Cheers to that. Life has a funny way of working out sometimes. It certainly does. Well, I'm glad things are looking up for you, Sarah. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Thank you so much. Your support means a lot to me. And that's what friends are for. Now, let's order another round and celebrate your new life. Sounds perfect to me.